What's up, guys? What is going on? And welcome to Resort of Originals for one last time. This is gonna be it. This is actually my new place, which I thought I'd be doing a little bit more streams here, but obviously, as you guys can tell from the title, as you guys have potentially seen from me on Twitter, I already made the announcement, but it is officially time to do that on the platform that started it all, and that is the announcement that I am retiring off of YouTube and the Pokemon and gaming community. It has been an absolutely wonderful time to be a part of it. Been in here for 9 years now. It's been a long time, and you'd think like, hey, he did it. He finally has his own office. It's set up. It looks really nice. Look at this lighting. It's great. Probably a little bit of echo, but that's okay because we're still figuring that part out. But yeah, I mean, this is it. I just want to acknowledge everyone that is also in here. Harishu, thank you so much. Yeah, people are always going to be coming and going. It's just take advantage of what's in the present and appreciate what you have while it's there. Shiru, maybe it's farewell to Gen 8. Nope, this is official. There is no clickbait involved in this. This is the absolute end. Kevin Verde, happy for this new life path. Yes, I am very too, and that's honestly the reason why this whole announcement is happening, because I'm excited for what the future lies for me personally. Jump Panda, wish you the best. Best of luck in your future opportunities. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Stare in Hell, dude, my man, let's have a good time. I am absolutely going to be having a good time tonight. Tonight's going to be kind of a whatever night. Talk to you guys if you have questions, comments, concerns, farewell. If you have anything as far as games you want to be playing, I might just be playing some online games on Switch, or it really doesn't matter. It's just more of just enjoy the last night that we have together, and it's going to be a good time. Also, for anyone that did not see this announcement, I've actually been saving for this for quite a while. This was back when the Pokemon TCG blew the heck up, and I managed to cop myself a Team Rocket First Edition. This is a heavy pack, and we're going to be opening it up tonight. I thought this would be a great way to kind of just end tonight with a bang, and it's going to be very, very cool. Post Storm, gonna miss you, man. I miss you too. I'm already feeling it. I really am. Guy Kusano, gonna miss you. Your Pokemon content is great. Well, thank you. I'm not deleting the channel. It's just not gonna be active. So if you see something that you like that was from a long time ago, you're more than welcome to watch it. I'm not crying. You're crying. I was getting a little teary-eyed when I was writing up the retirement post, but I feel like I'm past that point where now it's more of excited what the future lies for me, and honestly, I really can't be more excited for it. Lockdown, hey, I wish you the best. Hey, I wish I would have been in more streams. Hey, we all got lives to live. It's all good. Just appreciate you just able to say goodbye. JPR, dude, welcome to the stream. Super happy to have you out here tonight. You mean a lot to me as far as what we have created within the Pokemon community and what you've been able to just carry that torch with all the other anti-Poke tubers and just make that torch even stronger and keep moving it forward. So, dude, super appreciate everything you have done for the community. You make amazing content. If you guys have not subscribed to JPR, you guys definitely should. Fantastic, especially in the anime community. He does great gaming content. He is a fantastic follow. Go check him out. Motivational Lizard, your streams are the best part of my day. Thank you for the great content. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. That is why I did all this to begin with. So when I hear comments like that, I know it was definitely worth everything that it took to be able to make it happen. Was looking forward to some Scarlet Violet content, but you gotta do you. Yeah, no Scarlet Violet content for me. I'm out of the game. I'm just here to enjoy what the games are. I am going to still be playing the games for sure. It will just be me, very comfy, probably on a couch, maybe in a bed, maybe right behind here on this love seat. Well, I got, I wish I would here. You know what? I'll show you guys. I'm gonna take a photo of this so you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at right now. Ugh, wow, I felt like a really old person taking a photo like that. But this is what I am looking at, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what the setup is. So this is kind of like the whole, this is my perspective of the stream setup, and you guys are probably asking, like, why does he have a full stream setup if he's not going to be making any more content? Well, I will be getting into that. There's some part that I kind of talked about where the very end of my post, I said, next time, a new beginning. And we're going to talk about that new beginning, where it's mainly personally just where you guys know where I'm going to be going to in the future, versus telling you what's going to be happening next to the channel. It's nothing to do with that. This is literally just me on my own path, and I'll let you guys know why or where I'm going. Guy Cusano, best of luck in your future. Loved your Orange Island videos. Hey, oh my God, Kevin. Dude, that is so friendly. Thank you so much. Love you too, man. You did not have to do that. Appreciate the wedding gift. Yes, I will be getting married in October. It is part of kind of this whole decision. Cannot blame my fiance for this. This is just kind of moving on to life in the next place. But thank you so much for that gift. Does mean a lot. Will absolutely be going to my wedding because it's not cheap. Oh man, I will be buying you coffee my entire life, lifetime membership. Well, Amaya, thank you so much. I will definitely be thinking of you every time I do have my monthly coffee, because it is amazing to have, and especially summer season, iced coffee season, that's the best. Oh man, Joshua, welcome to the stream. Good to see you in here. Do you think you might return in the future? No, I really don't. This is 100% it, and I am more than comfortable with that decision. Hey dude, you're gonna do great things in the future. Gonna miss you in the community. I'm gonna miss you too. I'm probably still gonna keep my Twitter active just so I can just stay within the community and still post. I mean, hey, I still like Pokemon. It's still a fantastic franchise. It's super nice. But I mean, it really just comes down to having the time for the creation and where I'm gonna be putting that extra time. That little tiny bit of extra time that I actually have. I'll let you know what's gonna go into that here. Actually, what I'm gonna do, hopefully I don't ruin anything, but see if I can turn this a little bit, make that a little bit easier so that way you guys can hear my mic. Because I literally just switched the whole setup because there's literally a blank wall. The office is still not done yet. It takes a while to renovate a house, really, so this is behind the scenes stuff. Don't worry about it. Hello, long time no see. Anik, it is more than welcome to have you part of our final stream. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Appreciate the kind words. Absolutely, JPR, dude. You truly are an amazing human being, and I'm very particular with who I make contacts with within the creative community, and I like being with just genuinely just good-hearted people. And I honestly, it takes me a little bit to open up. I don't feel comfortable just being friends with anyone. I can always tell the way someone talks, the way that they present themselves, just who they are as a person. I pick up on that stuff, so I cannot be more than happy with the decisions that I've made to surround myself within the Pokemon community. And that's just one thing that I want to appreciate. All the people that I've stayed in touch with and created content with. There's a reason why I wanted to work with you guys, because you're just the top-notch human beings out there, and I wouldn't take any bit of it back. So just thank you for being you. Cool setup. Thank you so much, guy. Do appreciate that. We'll miss you. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, I mean, honestly, tonight is literally the perfect night for this, because this kind of all happened last minute, where my fiance, she's working. That's a normal thing, but I'm having my bachelor weekend this weekend, and I was actually supposed to do a photography gig tonight, but they canceled on me. They're moving it to another day, so we already gave my dog to my parents, who is watching them the whole weekend. So I'm like, oh my God, I have the house to myself. This literally might be the first time I've had the house to myself since we bought the house, and I was painting every night till about midnight. So lots happened. Yeah, you've been making video about Pokemon a long time since. Yeah, I've been making Pokemon content since 2013. It has been a while. One thing I would like to do is just kind of go back to some old videos and just kind of reminisce and look at some of the old content that we've made. I do have one specific video I do want to kind of go over with you guys. It was the most important video I feel like I've made on the channel, and it really kind of represents who I am, and really going to who I represent around me as well, and who I made connections with in the community. So I think that'll be one cool thing to kind of go over. So stay tuned for that. Good luck on your future adventures. Thank you so much, Josh. Although coffee is no longer to inflation. It's no longer $2. Inflation hit hard. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Gotta love it. Gotta definitely love that. Yeah, it's only 10%. I'm sure everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing to see here. Landis, what's going on? It's been a minute, but hey, I'm glad to see you for my final stream. So, like, anyone that I haven't seen in a while is just making their appearance tonight. It's really great to just see your username up on the screen. Can we follow you on the gram? I will keep you updated with what my plan is with that. But it's going to be something different than what you think. Congrats on the wedding. Thank you so much. We're in a crunch time right now, and literally crunch time because I'm doing crunches and sit-ups every single day so I can be as fit as I can before the wedding. Because when you buy a house and you have a lot to do, you stop working out, and I gotta get back to that. So that is one of the priorities I've got right now, because we actually are pretty close to kind of like a lot of the big projects are done for the house. So it's nice that I am kind of getting closer to more of a routine part of just being a homeowner versus just crazy things that I have to be doing every single day. Are you starting a new channel? I'll keep you updated on that. Not making any announcements now, but you will hear what my plans are in the future. Since you're good for time, XY, Sun and Moon, Sword Shield. Yeah, so pretty much. Well, actually, I'll get back to that. Is it understandable? It is understandable at the moment. I'm taking a break to watch this. Well, thank you so much for taking your break to stop in here. What is your favorite memory moment during your time on YouTube? This is actually a perfect time. So if you guys do have any questions, we're going to start out with a Q&A. So basically what I want to do is we'll start out with Q&A. Then we're going to go to look at some old YouTube videos that I have done before that I kind of like to reminisce and just kind of talk to you guys why those videos have been very important to me. And after that, we will go into opening up the first edition Heavy Team Rocket booster pack. That is going to be opened after that, so I'll give you guys a little itinerary for tonight. After we open this up, I will be telling you guys what my future plans lie as, and I think that would be that way you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from, how I've got to this point in my life, and just kind of like what happens as you grow up. How are you going to continue to grow as a person? What are you going to be doing? Like, do you plan on doing the same thing for the rest of your life? And it's just more of kind of like, it's just, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. I'm 28, almost 28 and a half, and like, it's just crazy to really see just how much my life has changed from when I started YouTube, and the effects of making a YouTube channel has really had an impact on literally the course of the rest of my life. And I think that's just one thing that I want to dive into a little bit. So if anyone kind of gets perspective or can learn anything from how I'm making my life decisions, I hope that I can at least give a little bit of perspective and just kind of how I am taking my future and how I'm taking responsibility for myself and how I can kind of keep building on that and just keep growing as a person. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be going on tonight. But yeah, so first thing we're going to be doing is Q&A. So if you guys do have questions, now is the time to do so. We'll be probably doing Q&A, I'd say, but for about 15-20 minutes, and then we'll get to some of my favorite YouTube videos that I've made on the channel. So I guess I will start out with, are you starting a new channel? Yes, I'm starting a new channel, but I will talk about that at the very end for what my future plans lie for that channel. Good luck wherever you go, dude. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Like, I know I'll probably be repeating that sentence, but I mean, it's really true. I appreciate everyone in this community and every single person that has ever liked a YouTube video ever. I mean, I've made a lot of videos, so it's we're 20 million views into the channel from tonight, at this point tonight, so it's pretty cool just to kind of, instead of abruptly just leave where we're gonna just have this is a happy ending. This is something to be celebrated. I am super proud of myself of what I've created as a YouTuber, because not a lot of people get to say that they made a YouTube channel and have had 20 million people view their content. It really means a lot to me. I had big ambitions for the channel. I don't feel like I hit the big ambitions that I was going for, but as far as just a perspective thing where you look at when it's all said and done, that I feel good of what my mark has been left on the Pokemon community. What is your favorite memory moment during your time on YouTube? I would say my favorite memory would be when I started to, that's a tough one because I do have a lot of really good memories. I would say my favorite memory was, oh man, I gotta pull up actually my chat because I know that there's a specific point. So I would say at my happiest in YouTube was around 2014, 2015, and I think a lot of that had to do just with the everyday grind, which I truly enjoyed the grind on YouTube. It was fun. Like, yeah, I felt competitiveness, and I felt like I had a job to like really articulate what I wanted to speak, because as someone that was 19 years old and going into my second year in college and just didn't really feel like I had that purpose in life yet, I didn't have anyone to talk about in regards to Pokemon. Everyone went past that phase. They started to just do their own thing, and I still stayed within those connections of friends in real life. But as far as being able to talk about one of my favorite things in the world, being Pokemon, it just wasn't there. So YouTube gave me that outlet to express my opinion, express my fandom, and just talk about something that I truly enjoyed, and that is what Pokemon is. And I would say, as far as the era goes, was just the beginning of everything, because everything was so new. Nobody really had, like, we didn't know what a Pokemon community was on YouTube. That it just wasn't a thing. You had select creators out there, but there was no community. It was just people that wanted to talk about Pokemon in like 2011, 2012, and that slowly started to build up, where more people started to make content, and then they started to collaborate with each other. It became friendships, where I would say I was kind of on my own path as far as like what a lot of the crew was like that was more known for in 2013, 2014, 2015. But I mean, I loved their content. I think they made a great community out of it. But I think it was when I started to do the podcast with JPR, got to do it with Luminos Trainer Zach, got to do it with Hybrid Hero, Mystic Umbreon, all that. I think that was when I really enjoyed it, because of the fact that I could pop on a phone call with someone that I felt had similar interests, and just it was just a connection. I think that was what it was, where it was really the first time in my adult life that I got to have a conversation on something that I truly enjoyed, and just with the type of people I surrounded myself with, where I just felt so comfortable during that time, where it was just a great period for me. So I guess there wasn't like a peak as far as like, I mean, the thing that's tough to explain is, as far as like the peak of my content was around 2016, because that was when I was getting millions of views pretty much every single month. Like, it was just popping off. But a lot of that kind of came to the burnout, because everything was doing so well. But then I felt like I had to keep regurgitating more clickable content, which kind of took away from why I started the channel in the first place, where I want to provide quality content and not just clickable, where I think there's always a good balance of both, because you still want to be growing, but you really want to put your heart into why you started the channel in the first place. And I think I lost a little bit of that when I was being super successful with the channel, and when the channel started to decline, that was when my happiness started to go up, and that was kind of the beginning of the end of the channel, because I knew that if there was something that I wanted to really grind out and have that enjoyment of, it didn't seem like YouTube was long-term play for me within the Pokemon community. Especially, I'm trying to think like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Like, let's say we're right now I have the setup, this is it, but I have to work every single day. It's 100% a battle all over again to be able to get to that point in where I was before. And to get to that point, it will take years of hard work and dedication to be there. And I know that once I get to that point, even if I am able to get to that point, I can't sustain it. I can't do it. That's the thing, where I don't believe I can sustain the success of a channel long term. And that was kind of the biggest thing that kind of was a light bulb in my head, is making content at 35 years old for me that just doesn't really seem plausible for what my current life is structured as. And yes, there's always an opportunity to kind of change paths in life, but as far as for where I am, what I'm looking at for the future with my family and my personal life and my work life, the two just couldn't be put together. And that was when I realized like YouTube just isn't for me anymore. So it was more of thinking like, yeah, could I do streaming? Try to do that every other day for the next 6 months to a year? Yeah. But I would be doing that to get to a goal. If I'm just doing that to stream for fun, I feel like I'm taking away with how I can be growing as a person, where if I want to be playing a video game, I may have one time a week to be able to just enjoy that to myself, but then I have other responsibilities that I have to take care of. So that means if I'm trying to grow my channel and stream a lot, that means I'm taking away from everything that I'm doing in the real life. And that was kind of the aha moment, like, okay, if I'm going to be making content, how is that going to help me out in the future? And I can't just think of me putting this kind of effort. I mean, doing a stream playing video games is so much more different than just picking up a video game to play. There's so much logistics that go into it, being able to schedule it. You have to let people know what's going on. You have to continue to grow your base. You have to set up your streams. You have to set up your layouts. You have to make your thumbnails. You have to work on the SEO portion of it. You have to set up the lighting. You have to put down the lighting. I mean, there really is a lot that goes into content creation. And that was when I just realized it's just like within this community, it's not it. So that's kind of the biggest reason as to why I came to the conclusion that it's just not sustainable for me to continue to build content within the Pokemon community. As much as I would love to just hop on and stream with you guys, it's just I personally cannot devote that time to that anymore, because I just can't. It's pretty much going from what I explained. So that's why I'm calling it quits with the channel. So there's my answer to that. Are you going to keep up the Discord server? Actually, I probably am not. I probably will be closing the Discord server, just because it's part of the channel, and if I'm not active on the channel, I don't really feel a reason to be able to continue the Discord server. So that, unfortunately, will be coming to a close. But I will be keeping it open probably for the next few more weeks, and that's because I will be uploading one final channel to the video. It will just be kind of my thank you to you guys in a structured format where it's not some long-term 3-hour thing where someone doesn't catch the stream. They might see this 4, 5, or 6 minute video, and it'll just be a fully edited video talking about my time and just kind of just my official farewell. So we do have one more video left on the channel, and that will be the official end of Resort Originals. So you at least can look forward to one more piece of content, but this is the final stream of the channel. All right. One last Dynamax adventure for old time's sake. We can definitely do that. I'm down with that. I am fully game for whatever you guys were thinking. I was thinking about I could just start playing Pokemon Yellow. We could just do a Nuzlocke and just kind of keep playing it for a bit. But I mean, I'm not going to be able to play the game for 12 hours. It'd just be more, let's just play a game, and I don't know, we can just have some fun with it. But I'm totally down. We can do some Dynamax adventures, fully game with that. We can do some Legends Arceus. We could do some, what's it called, the Pokemon League of Legends, Pokemon Unite. We can do some of that. So if any of you guys want to join in there, we can do that as well. So if you guys are looking for specific games to be able to stream, we can do that together. What are you picking, Scarlet or Violet, and which starter? This time around, you know, I might actually only buy one game. Where every year I buy 2 games, but a lot of it is to buy both games where I have my stream playthrough, and then I have another file to use for streaming and content creation, which is another thing with content creation. It costs money. It costs a lot of money. So just being able to save on money as well, that also will kind of help me financially too. But yeah, honestly, I don't really have an answer for you yet. I don't feel like there's not enough information for me right now to make a decision. And I think the same goes for the starters. The reason why I say that is because I didn't like my decision for the starter going in blind to Sword and Shield, because I didn't know what the evolutions were. So for this time around, I might just have to find out what the evolutions are to choose what path I want to go on. But I would say right now it's probably either going to be Spirigatito, I think that's how you say its name, or the fire lizard thing. So what's it? But I will not be choosing the duck. I just, the issue I have with a lot of new Pokemon nowadays is that they're too gimmicky. You can't just make a fire dragon. You can't just make a grass lizard. You can't make a ground tiger. It's not a thing. You have to put some sort of gimmick on it. I mean, look at the legendaries for this one thing. Their gimmick is they have wheels. They're made for transportation. Where I'm just like, they already look as cool as it can be. I mean, you have a future lizard and you have a past lizard. Done. You don't need to do any more to it. Fantastic designs. Take the tires out. Like seriously, like maybe for the future one, you keep the tires in because that's kind of more the technology side, and like it would make sense that it drives around like that, I guess. But as far as like with the prehistoric version or whatever old school one, I don't know why it has tires. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't use them. I watched the trailer. It was using its legs, even though it has a tire as its chest. I know it's probably like whatever those lizards that can like puff their chest out, but it has it on its lower region too. So I don't know. I don't really understand the reason for a gimmicky Pokemon. I don't need it. Like they do that with starters all the time. Like watch, we're gonna have a dancing duck for this evolution. Like I don't want that. I just want a badass duck. I want one that is just a boss fisher, like captain of a boat. Like just do that. You don't need to like make something silly out of it. Just make it super cool. That's all I need. I'm not asking for much. I just feel like almost too much thought goes into a lot of designs now, where there has to be some sort of gimmick with it, like whatever the lizard Pokemon that I absolutely hate for the starter Pokemon, Sword and Shield, the water one. Like, why'd they have to make it like super James Bondy? Like, just you had a cool water lizard serpent. Just do a water lizard serpent. You don't need to make it into a humanistic James Bond version of it, where I think, I don't know, I just may not like the design though, but it is pretty gimmicky. And then because like you have the fire starter, you have in Incineroar, he's a wrestler. Like just make a fire breathing tiger. That's all I need. I'm not asking for much. Like that's where I literally am blanking on every single Pokemon name right now, but the grass starter, Rillaboom. Why do you have to make it a drummer? Why? Just, it's already a freaking ripped grass ape. Just leave it at that. You don't need to give him drumsticks and start pounding on a congo. Like I don't get it. I just feel like it's just a little overly thought of. Everything's too gimmicky for me. But I think this, as far as what this game with Scarlet Violet, I think they are really going to be probably one of the best Pokemon games I've ever played. I think there's a lot of potential with it, but then I see more information on the game. I'm like, you were this close to making it really good, and then you take 3 steps back. It's like, first open world game, we did it. We did the first open world Pokemon game, and then we find out that like you can go to any gym whenever you want, but they're not level scaled. So what's the point if I have a level 10 starter and I'm going to what they probably label as the 8th gym leader who has Pokemon at level 54? Well, then what's the point? Obviously, I can't take on that gym leader because they didn't level scale it. See, I mean, you can battle them, but you're not going to win. So it just doesn't make any sense. And then you could also skip the first gym leader and then battle them last, and then you have Pokemon in your 50s and 60s, and the gym leader has level 10 Pokemon. You just lost the challenge altogether. It doesn't really make any sense. So when they say if you want to make a challenge harder for yourself, you're only making one challenge harder for yourself, and then you're making another gym battle that much easier for yourself. So I don't understand their logic behind it literally at all. But yeah. What's your life motto? Words of wisdom you'd give to someone. Always think about how you can improve yourself as a person. If what you're doing is not improving yourself, then you are being stagnant and you're not looking at how you continue to evolve as a human being. Because I want to be better at 28 than what I was at 27. Because if I feel like I have not grown as a person from when I was 27 to where I'm 28, what was the point of me aging? I wasted a full year of not growing individually and learning new things and learning about myself more and continuing my path, whatever that direction may be, why would I ever want to be, what's the word? I don't want to be stagnant. Is that the word? I never want to not grow. And I think that was really the biggest reason why I'm ending this channel, because I just don't feel like I'm growing as a person continuing this path. And that's why I just feel like I want to look at myself every single year forward. How can I improve myself? And then when I look back at the year, can I agree with myself that I am better than what I was a year ago? And I just really believe that that is something that I should always strive to be, where I'm a homeowner this year. I have a job that I really enjoy, where it took me a while to get to the job that I'm at now. Just learning new skills, being able to be a better fiance, be a future better husband. How can I provide for my family even more when we have children? How can I be ready for that type of situation? How can I keep the friendships that I have around me, and how can I continue to grow the friendships I have, and how can I meet new people, and how can the people that I encounter in my life, how can I appreciate them to make me better as a person? So I think if there's really one thing that I have for advice as far as how you should kind of be as you grow, is to continue to grow yourself, not just numbers by age or weight, but grow right here. That's what I have, and I think that's just the biggest thing that I've kind of learned. Like, it took me a while to really figure out what I wanted to do in my life. So finally seeing the path, I see an end goal. I see what I want to be accomplishing. Everything is just so much more clear for me, where I was still growing when I didn't know what to do, because I had to keep finding myself to get to this point. And right now, I'm working to get to that next point in my life. So it's just a constant, just always keep being better the next day. That's my life motto. What was the first video that you published that you were really proud of? My first video. Here. Let me go to it. And while I'm looking for it, I can answer the next question. I remember I got my first shiny in Pokemon Shield while watching your stream. Well, that is really cool. It feels good because I have memories with you guys, but it's also really neat that you guys have memories with me that I may not remember. So I think it's just pretty cool, where I can't remember everything, but it means more to me, where something else maybe have meant more to them that I didn't realize, and I appreciate that more, and I was able to give that memory to somebody else, where you never know the impact that you have on somebody. So I just think, I always think it's important to always be cognizant of that, because you really never know what it could be, that little good deed that you did, or just that fun event that you're able to create that could sit with someone for a long time. And I think that is something to always be considerate of. But all right, let's go to my the video I was most proud of. I'm actually gonna have to go back a lot, because I did a lot of stream content in 2019 through 21. That was a good time. That really was a great era. That the channel wasn't popping off, but I had an absolute blast engaging with every single one of you guys that I've met within the stream, because that was the closest I felt to my community was when I began streaming. So thank you to all of you that discovered me through that, or started to learn me more as a person from it. All right, where is it? Let's pop it up. I think I'm getting closer to it. Getting closer to think I uploaded it in. So I'm already at 5 years ago. I'm just trying to think if I think I made it before we rebranded to a Alolan Raichu. And here, let me go to. Actually, I'll just go to console gaming here. Add a. Nah, that's not a media source. Or would it be a. I think it's a screen capture. It would be screen one. All right. So we're gonna put this behind here. All right. So if I can find, look at this. Should we go see some hair flow? Check this out. Let's see some hair flow right here. Look at this. Look at this hair flow right here. This is pretty cool to watch, to be honest with you guys. Here, I'm gonna pause. All right. Look at, oh, I missed that hair. I missed that flow. Fun fact with the flow. So the reason why I cut my hair, because I was enjoying that flow year. That was 2015. That was a good time. That skin right there, that pitch red skin, that I pretty much had that for about like 15 straight years of my life, working at a summer camp and also being part of that summer camp. And I get this is like, we're in August. Do you see a difference in the skin tones right there? I don't see the sun nearly as much as what I would like, and I lived for outside, so definitely a change of pace with how everything is. But yeah, that flow. This was a time. This was a time. Look at the room, by the way. So this was when 2015. I still didn't know what I wanted to do in my life. I was getting close to it, so it's just kind of cool to just see how I grew as a person. Where this was my bedroom. I had my MacBook laptop on my bed. As you can see, I have my Yeti Snowball. I think this was my second mic, and literally I just had to set everything up. It was the most makeshift setup. I am sitting on a wooden chair with a pillow pad below it. That was my gaming chair then. Now we're in a Herman Miller. So things happen when you grow up. This is just really cool for me to see. But yeah, just kind of like just how long we've been around. I mean, it's been a while, but let's just see here. Here's the beginning. I was not in graphic design yet either, so it's just kind of funny just to see the background, where I was just like, I just found something on YouTube, and everything I made was in this program called Camtasia, where it's super simple editing software, and that was pretty much what I grinded out on a very, very slow MacBook Pro. You guys don't even know the amount of rendering and loading time I had to deal with from my first computer. It was a time, let me tell you. But that's just this is cool. All right. So, but that isn't my favorite video. Oh, we gotta do one thing. One of my favorite things that we have done that I did on the channel, I think it's 2015. I don't think I had it yet. Let's go. I'm gonna go a little bit north. We're gonna go to this one. We're gonna go to the video that has 8 million views on it, and we're gonna go to the end. Don't want to cast it. No, we don't have it there yet. I know it's here. Let's do this one. Another million view video. Where is it? This is literally the best part of content that I made on the channel. Was it? Let's do Pikachu and Owner before. Okay. Another 3.4 million view. Austin's Alolan Raichu. Come on, where is it? Alright, we're gonna go forward. Ash's strongest basic Pokemon. You guys remember that Hawaii hat? That is not here. Well, actually I washed it for like the first time because it just kind of became my sweat hat and like, so that's what it looked like when I first got it. Which, by the way, I will be going back to Hawaii in October. We're going to Maui for our honeymoon. Yeah, look at that setup. Look at that right there. You see Alolan Raichu where it's there, and now if you look, where is it? If you see right there, Alolan Raichu's right there. Don't worry, we don't forget. All right, let's see. This has to be it. This is it. Oh, this is so nice. Actually, you guys can't hear. Here.
Don't forget.
There we go. Here we go. You guys should have told me. You didn't hear.
Poke Resort.
It doesn't really matter though. It's not, now you guys can hear. All right, here we go.
Trainers, Ash Ketchum here to thank you for watching the Poke Resort. Become a Pokemon Master by subscribing to Austin's channel. Don't forget to see his other recent videos so you can watch them all. Pikachu and I have surfing lessons with Austin's Alolan Raichu. So, we'll catch you later.
We managed to get. Oh man, just so nice. We managed our so I live in Wisconsin. There was Madison regionals for the Pokemon TCG and Pokemon VGC, and with that, Veronica Taylor and Eric Stewart had a booth. So I went to Veronica, and this is when I literally had no money. Like it was like $30 for Veronica to do a voiceover or autograph or talk to her for a little bit. Eric Stewart was right there. I had like so little amount of money, I couldn't afford to get Eric Stewart to do it as well as Brock. Would have been amazing, but I'm like, sorry dude, I am a broke college student that works like 8 to 10 hours a week. Not gonna happen. So basically with that, I was able to get Veronica Taylor to do the outro for my YouTube channel. So as far as content-wise in the channel goes, that is definitely up there as one of my favorites that I've done. So super cool there. That was such a good moment because people like, I would just love seeing the comments like, that sounds a lot like Ash Ketchum. That did your did you do the voice? Like, no, I literally hired Ash Ketchum to do the outro. So that was pretty cool there. All right. So what I want to find now, so this is my favorite video that I did on the channel, and it does resonate to what I did now. We can go back to a lot of this old school stuff later. So this is kind of like right when I was getting more comfortable doing edited content, where you'll definitely be able to tell that it was scripted. I mean, it was obviously scripted, but you could definitely tell for that. Hey, the exact, appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun looking back at everything. We got Hybrids video right here.
Waimea means
Let's see if we got it.
in the main Waimea. So I see this
of a volcanic eruption that occurred about 500,000 years ago.
This was such a good time. Zach, you gotta do a video with Hybrid or something on just all the different locations in Sun and Moon. Well, we actually, you know what? We did get the map already. I think this was when we just had the reveal Sun and Moon, and we pretty much only knew it was based off of Hawaii. So, I mean, speculation period's always the best time. So you really have no idea what any of this is gonna be, like what the games are gonna be. So this is pretty cool. But yeah, that was I think that was my first collab with Hybrid that I did. That was like 6 years ago. Crazy. But all right, where is top 10 ways to make? You know, I want to go back to top 10 ways to make Sun and Moon amazing, and I want to see this point. This was in 2016. Let's see if Pokemon has done any of the stuff since.
character really show off your
All right, we got 10. Look at that. Look at that intro.
X and Y can
This was also, I just started graphic design school here, so it's just kind of cool just seeing my design ability and just using an editor and stuff. It's
now,
just,
one of the most
it's kind of cool
popular
seeing this
things
stuff.
in the game was being able to customize your own character, really show off your personality in the game. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they didn't do it, and it was a little bit of a heartbreak for most players. So I hope that the Pokemon Company took notice of that and puts this feature back.
Character customization sentiment. What a hashtag right there, guys. What a hashtag. Because like right now I'm trying to think with Scarlet Violet, there is, I don't think there's going to be a lot of customization. I think we're stuck to using the suits, like literally like dress clothes throughout the whole playthrough. And I remember I tweeted something about this. Like, I remember when I was exploring a deep cave or jungle or by a volcano and I was wearing a suit and tie on my exploration. Like, it's fine, like, if we start out like that, like, hey, we have our school uniform. But once we're out, like, I want to wear something that I would actually travel in. I would never be wearing a tie if I am out in a forest. Like, that's not happening. All right, so that's
Also,
10. So technically, we did get it, but now we're retracting and we're losing a little bit of that customization out.
Now-
But we are able to change our eyes and how they look, so I'm curious to see what type of pupils and stuff we're going to be able to make within the new games. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get exactly what I would want. I would want literally the Gen 1 eyes and go super old school with that, but let's be real, that's not going to happen.
Now, I'm sure most PokeTubers who have made a video.
Look at that. Let's see. Any PokeTubers that you guys recognize from there? Pokers, hey, what's up, Majestic Milotic?
This
We got one Integral, Patters, he's still in the game. True Green, JTV, I think he's still in the game. Pretty much everyone. PD Winnell, I don't think he's still making content. Jason Plays Pokemon, making the cameo in today's video, so good stuff there. Arizo, man, he went off. I think him and I was talking with him about making a video like very early on, like when he had like 2,000 subscribers, I had like 4 to 5, something like that. I can't remember why we didn't do it. I think we both had just different ideas on how we wanted to approach it. But then I think he did a collab with, I can't remember who he did a collab with, but that pretty much, I mean, he just skyrocketed. And like, he was killing it. I mean, he was easy 150,000 views, any video he would upload. Like, he was the one a lot of people wanted to be like, as far as content creation goes. Like, that dude just went off. So good for him. Not sure what he's up to anymore though. Almighty Mandals, I remember him.
At all on this subject. Now, I'm not saying
I love my
there are
graphics.
Mega evolutions in the game, but I would rather have new regular evolutions over Mega.
We did get that. We got the regional forms, which I don't know if regional forms were not announced yet, but we got the regional evolutions with Gen 8, which was absolutely amazing. So I'm perfectly okay with how Pokemon's going about this now, where you just get new forms of Pokemon instead of like a form that they can only transform into versus like that's just the Pokemon, it's just a regional Pokemon. By far one of the best additions they've made to Pokemon games. So I would say that was a success.
Pokemon on your team.
Wow, this is crazy. So far we have gotten, so this is all just random stuff that I found online. So we have gotten a new Farfetch form, we have a new Configuris, and then we have a new Ursaring form. None of them look anything close to what we got, but it's just kind of cool out of the whatever 6 concepts that I posted.
Or would you rather
3 of
have
them
Mega Evolution?
came true.
Once we have given a
4 of them because we got Gigantamax
Pokemon a Mega, it's
Machamp. So I mean, hey, I'll take it. What's the other one?
Raise your hand if you play Pokemon and are over the age of 10. Everybody? Okay, I thought so. Pokemon has always been a great adventure, but never has it been a hard adventure for those who have experience with the franchise.
Nope.
Pokemon must cater towards its older audience because I feel as if we are neglecting.
You hear that? I am not a Gen 1er. I just want them to respect the elders in this game, especially now we're all getting elders because this is 6 years ago. So
But in reality, we are the reason Pokemon is successful.
that's right.
Just make the game harder or give a difficulty level to choose before you start your journey.
This is I still can't believe they have not implemented this feature. Like I don't understand why it's so difficult to do this. Why would we get an easy, normal, or challenge mode after we beat the game? Why can't we just choose that from the start? And I thought with this generation where it's being open world, everything would be scaled. It's not. So that's just like Pokemon. Like they hear us. They are literally hearing us, but they're not there yet. We're getting closer. We're getting closer, but we're not there yet.
All ages can enjoy their fun, but challenging at the same time.
That's right. I take him getting tired of Charizard there. I said it. Hey, I will take a new Charizard form every generation. Just give life to other Pokemon as well. You can always give me a Charizard. I'm good with that, but give me other stuff too.
I wanted to add on to how Pokemon doesn't care as much for their older audience. And
this was a very bitter Austin right here. I could tell that they were kind of like, I think it was Gen 6 that really kind of annoyed me with how easy they made those games from going from Gen 5, which was a great difficulty, I feel like, for a game just from the start, and then going to Gen 6 where they did make it very, very simple for you. I still to this day say Gen 6 was the easiest Pokemon games I've played.
Might I add, original audience. The games have gotten a little too easy, a little too bubbly, a little too light, a little too cheesy, and animated in a too babyish style.
I need this style back. I'm sorry. This is my opinion, and it's gonna stick for the rest of the time. Like, try going from this outfit to a suit and tie with the Generation 9. Like, come on, this looks infinitely better. Like, I don't want to look like this in a Pokemon game. I want to look like an anime character in an anime game. I want to look cool like that. That's just my opinion. Like, I don't need hyper realistic. I like the animation style that you can present to a game where you don't. Realistic doesn't necessarily always mean a good thing. You can take a style and go all out in that, and that can be more pleasing to the eye.
Look at the original adult humor and the Pokemon by a general audience. Because
the meme of like 2014.
Pokemon could just make animes. I believe Pokemon would actually make a lot more money.
Animes, we're getting close, guys. I believe we're getting close to a more adult-centric Pokemon anime. I think the shorts that we've been getting, that's like the hints. They just need to see it all the way through. That's it. You just gotta keep supporting those YouTube series videos and complain. They're like, why am I only getting 15 minutes of amazing content? I want hours and hours and hours of amazing content.
Even tell you the half full kind of feeling when I found out there are only about 70 new Pokemon. And
still doing that. They have adapted the new model of about 70 to 80 new Pokemon per generation at this point.
I want some new Pokemon to experience in Sun and Moon. And by new,
I love how this is the oh my gosh, this is just too funny, because like this was the idea of what the Pokemon was, because we only got a quick glimpse of it.
Pokemon, I mean Pokemon we have never seen before through typings.
And I would say Pokemon is slowly checking off unused typings. I think they're just taking it at their own pace.
Big video, of course, though. Most recently, Omega Ruby and Alpha. That's it? Well, sometimes when you finish a game, your reaction is, that's it? Well,
post-game, got it. We need more post-game. I'm all
why
for
there
post-game.
pretty much was not
There was not a lot of post-game in XY.
The game's new and
hey, we got DLC. That counts. That counts. DLC counts. All right, we got that.
To see the Pokemon evolve mid-battle with a different animation of it evolving on a battlefield.
We're getting this. We are getting. So I think I have to check to see if it's actually this if it's in the battle, or it just doesn't change to an evolving scene. I don't know if that's confirmed yet, but I don't know why they wouldn't have it evolve the second it hits the level. And if it's mid-battle, why can't it evolve mid-battle? It doesn't really make any sense. Like, it should be very much allowed to. How much cooler it is if you're mid-battle against a gym leader and your starter evolves into its final stage, and that was the extra push you needed to beat the gym leader. That's a memory right there. I'm telling you, like, Pokemon's trying to create memories. That's a memory someone will hold on to for the rest of their life. Guarantee it. So we're close.
Giving Pokemon different animations at different fatigue levels depending on its HP will give a more realistic feel.
We have not gotten... Did we get that in Arceus? No, we didn't get that in Arceus, but
Pokemon.
That's a good idea, Austin.
Because it's been the same scene since.
And okay, we fixed this. We finally have overworld battling. That was thanks to Legends Arceus.
But just update the battle scene to make it more. Well, that's it for today's.
Oh, look at that hair! Look at that hair! Look at like the split in the middle there. Ooh.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in more Sun and Moon content, click any of these videos right here.
So this was in my parents' dining room. I think I had to switch to. I don't know why I did that. I think I was trying to do not a stream, but I think I was recording Let's Plays or something in there. I think no one was home, so I had the extra space to do it. But oh, that's funny.
If you guys are getting a little bit sick of Sun and Moon, you guys can watch any of these other main series I have.
Look at that flow, guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this, and I'm hoping you guys did. And there's gonna be a lot more content.
Look at the Hollister.
I think that's it. All right.
Remember when that was a thing? Oh my gosh, I remember it. That was so I worked at Hollister in 2013 and 2014. I worked maybe 2 days in 2015. But oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, so last thing. Oh, so we're officially gonna go to my favorite video. And I think it's a good one that everyone should resonate with. Ooh, Power Rangers Pokemon, that was a good one. I like that. Alone 4, top 1 ways, make amazing. I might just have to search it because I don't remember. Where was it? Well, look for it. I'll ask another question. What's my favorite mythical Pokemon? I would probably say Zeraora, to be honest with you. That is definitely one of my favorite designs that Pokemon has made. The only problem that I have with mythicals is, especially when you get a Pokemon that looks this good, you really only get it after you beat the game because there's some whatever download event or whatever. So kind of I know JPR, he made a video about just how Pokemon has lost those in-game events for mythical Pokemon, how they should bring them back. Because, that was always a really cool thing. What's more fun? Going to a Pokemon Center and getting a Pokemon, or going to this undiscovered land or island and you have a little mini event that involves capturing that Pokemon? You ask me, I'd go with number 2. All right. Oh, remember when a Pokemon Red and Blue movie was in the works and literally they have not even talked about making another Pokemon movie since Detective Pikachu? Those are the days. Ooh, this was the start of my design journey of drawing, which I'm not super big on drawing. I'll do it, but I putz around too much with my drawing, and this was not the best well-taken video. I still like this design more than Grookey. I like more fierce Pokemon, but that's just my personality for Pokemon designs. Gosh, where is the video? So basically the video is the top 10 quotes in Pokemon. There's really good quotes. Let me see if you guys can see it. Quotes in the Pokemon anime. Gotta be in here somewhere. Oh, wait. I think it's... Here we go. Top 10 Pokemon quotes. So this right here, this is my favorite video that I made in 9 years of content on the channel. This is it. So I didn't even make this. YouTube just makes it instead. And they literally have it all broken up. That is so nice. All right.
The top 10 quotes from the world of Pokemon.
That was loud as
There are
shit.
no weak Pokemon in a Pokemon battle. There are only weak trainers. Find the good in every one of your Pokemon. Draw out the unique strengths they possess. It is the duty of both trainers and chefs to find the good in any raw materials they have to work with.
So with that quote, I think it's just really cool where my favorite thing, so I know I'm going to complain about this, is whenever you'd see VGC battles, a lot of the time they were always the same Pokemon. Maybe a rotation of 8 total Pokemon that you would see throughout an entire VGC tourney, and I just couldn't really watch it. Obviously it was optimizing those Pokemon to be better than the same Pokemon, or whatever you have a different kind of moveset, skill set, EVs, not IVs, obviously you max out the IVs. But with that was an issue that I had where I just couldn't really get into seeing the VGC side because it was always the same Pokemon. So I always appreciated when you'd get someone that would come in with this random Pokemon that nobody would have thought that could be effective and use it to win. So I think here I use Seiju Park as the example.
The answer. Someone uses a new Pokemon no one saw coming and manages to pull out a win. That expresses the quote where there aren't weak Pokemon, but you just have to figure out the best way to utilize it.
That's
A
right.
great example is from the 2014 Pokemon Video Game World Championships.
It was Pachirisu.
Seijun Park won the
I totally butchered his name. I had to cover over it
entire
afterwards.
championship with the Pachirisu on his roster. Everyone was excited to see him win because he used a Pokemon no one
I love my
right
early
now
editing
would have
skills.
thought to add a Pachirisu to their team. He found the good in the Pachirisu that no one else did.
Jesus Christ, Austin. Learn how
There's
to
always
work
room
on your
for folks to
audio.
grow and change, ain't there? And if you only go after what you think is right, you might end up rejecting all thoughts and opinions other than your own. That's mighty dangerous.
Yeah, that's a good one, because I think like that can even be related to today. It can literally go straight into politics, where I just always think it's important to be able to understand both perspectives without necessarily needing to agree with it, but you can at least appreciate where they come from, where you don't necessarily need to cancel somebody off and just completely denounce them because you don't have the same beliefs as them. I think it's just a better way where you can have respect for the person next to you and still get along with them, even if you have different ideologies and different beliefs, as long as you have respect for one another. So I think that relates directly to today with today's political climate and everything. And honestly, I really don't care where you stand in the aisle. I just think it's important to just like, hey, you have this opinion, mine is different from yours. I see that your opinion might be right from your perspective, but I believe something else, as much as like I understand where you're coming from, but I believe this way. And I think it's just more of having the understanding that not everyone's going to have the same opinion with you, and you should just be open to accepting that other people can have that, and also just not assuming that everyone has the same opinion that you have, because I feel like I see that a lot, where like just like, oh, you just believe that everyone has the same opinion as you whenever you post something or talk about something, where that's why I never get into politics, because I don't have the answers to everything, but at the same time, I enjoy the conversations. Obviously, I'm not really going to have it on here because I know how people act around politics, so I just always think it's a subject that's not worth talking about in the Pokemon community. But as far as any conversations I have in real life or something comes up, I think it's always important to listen versus talk, because you learn a lot more by not talking than you do talking. So that's just kind of how I've also grown as a person, because when I was younger, I thought I had my strong beliefs in my family. I grew up the way I grew up, but as you get older and you start to kind of do your own research and you start to see other perspectives and opinions, you start to be like, oh, well, they believe something else. Maybe they aren't wrong. Maybe I understand that. Even sometimes I'll change my opinion. So I think that's also important too, where you're allowed to change your opinion. You're not you don't, just because you believe something one day doesn't mean you have to believe it the next day too. Like, people grow, people change. And I think that's also has a lot to do with growing as a person, where if I have the same exact beliefs as I did when I was 10 and I do 20 years later, how much can I really say I've grown as a person? So I think that's just something to really accept the people around you for who they are and what they believe, and just keep living your life and do whatever you think is best. So that's just kind of, that's a good quote. I like that one a lot.
You say you have a dream. That dream, make it come true. Make your wonderful dream a reality, and it will become your truth. If anyone can, it's you.
This quote right here is literally why I am ending my career on YouTube. This is literally it. I mean, I love that we're going over this video. This is why it's my favorite video, because there's just so much that you can take away from Pokemon. I mean, it may seem like, I mean, it is a kid's game. It's modeled, or it's marketed as a kid's game, but I mean, there's a lot of real life topics and conversations you can get out of it, and messages that you can take away and put into yourself. This being one of them. Let's just go back, and this is a really good one. Like, you have a dream.
That dream, make it come true.
You see that. What do you want to do? What does it take to make that happen? Like, for me, I had to pull the Band-Aid off of being a YouTuber, because I have other dreams and I have goals that I still want to accomplish, but I know if I continue to do this takes time away from my other goals. And I think that is just such a big thing, where maybe you don't know what you want to do in life, but how can you keep improving, and how can you keep exploring and trying new things to maybe find new passion and once you see what that passion is, that becomes a dream. What is it going to take for you to accomplish that? And that's where you kind of have to reestablish what your goals and expectations are for yourself. And you have to change what you're doing now if you're not getting closer to your goal. Because if you're not getting close to your goal and you're continuously doing the same thing you do every day, you're not going to get any closer. So this is a pretty simple goal.
Make your wonderful dream a reality, and it will become your truth. If anyone can, it's you.
Alright, let's go to 7. This is going to be the last video, and then we're doing this.
Why are you helping me?
Well, for one thing, you saved my Pikachu. That's a good reason.
The only one?
Do you always need a reason to help somebody?
I, of course, had to put at least one quote from the Ash Ketchum on here, and I'm proud to put this one on there because this is something I try to do every day. You never need a reason to help somebody, but doing a nice thing can go a long way, so just think about the next opportunity you have to help someone out.
And that kind of goes to like what I was saying before, is you never really know the impact that you may have on somebody. So as long as you just try to be a good person and do the right thing and maybe even go out of your way because you know it might benefit somebody, you don't know the impact that it has on them, where a little deed, in my opinion, might be a much bigger deal in someone's perspective. So if you kind of if you have that mindset and that just attitude every day, you're going to really have a good impact on the people around you. And I think that's really, like, you always want to make everybody better, where maybe they don't ask for it, you don't push it on them. But like for me, sometimes the way I try to teach is by leading by example. I don't necessarily need to be telling people what to do, but if I go out and do my business every single day and someone can see the success that I have by doing that, that should trickle down to them eventually, because they're doing that stuff versus me literally telling what to do. I mean, this is just be a good person. That's what this is. Gosh, Austin, work on your editing. That is so loud.
When you hear that sentence, it brings you back to a simpler time to your childhood, where all you could look forward to were those Saturday mornings where these were the first words that started your favorite show. Well, for me at least, and I'm pretty sure I'm assuming for a lot of you guys as well.
So that one, be the best like no one ever was. Some people can be complacent. Oh, that was the word, complacent. So with that, I mean, if you want to be the best, you gotta work for it. And I always feel like working to be the best doesn't necessarily turn you to being the best, but it will bring out your best self. And I think that's the biggest thing to take away from it, where I can work harder than everybody else, but sometimes someone could just be more successful or be better than me. And I have to look at myself in the mirror and it's like, did I do my best? And if I feel like I can say that to myself, that's what matters as far as accomplishing that statement. Being the best there ever was, that's being the best me there ever was. And that's kind of how I look at it. Like, you can't control everything. Do you think no matter how many hours I would put into basketball, do you think I would be better than Michael Jordan? No, you have to find what is your best skill set and capitalize on that, and also make sure you're doing what you love, because if you do what you love, you're going to work that much harder at it than anything else. So I think that's just a great quote to live by.
It's never easy when so much is on the line.
I like that one.
This can bring you to any situation you've
Obviously.
had when things got tough. When so much is on the line, it brings out the best in you and can get you to do things that you never thought were possible.
I think that can be really related to a lot of sports, where anyone that comes in like just a tough upbringing, they are way more desperate to be successful than somebody else. Like, they have that hunger, they have that determination. Like, that is literally life or death for them. So seeing when things get tough and being able to prevail through it, no matter how difficult it is to get through that is the probably best sense of form of accomplishment you can really ask for. So I think that's just a great one to just don't give up. Like, I think when it comes to something that means a lot to you and things do get tough, would you look back on it and say that you gave it your all and that's why you failed, or you didn't give it your all, that's why you failed? Or can you at least say you gave it your all and maybe you failed, but that maybe have turned into something else where you used that skill that you worked so hard in and you utilized it in a different area? That's also something too. So loud in my ears. So loud
Strong
in my ears.
Pokemon, weak Pokemon. That is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with the Pokemon they love best.
I think that's pretty similar to the quote I think I had at number 9, but I think this is specifically just picking your favorite Pokemon throughout a playthrough. I think this is more just kind of Pokemon related than anything else.
This is a very important quote to me because this is how I've always played the Pokemon games. I never cared about the strongest Pokemon, I just always wanted to...
Yeah, that notched ear Pichu, are you kidding me? Oh my god, that is like the most adorable freaking Pokemon ever. That thing died so many times when I played Pokemon Soul Silver, but I did not care. I was keeping him on my party because I love it that much. Just use your favorite Pokemon. You'll win, you'll beat the game. You can beat the game with probably 6 of the basic Pokemon you run into. Like, you can do it.
Pokemon that I thought was the coolest to me. The strength of the Pokemon never mattered because the Pokemon games were easy enough to beat with any Pokemon.
Oh, we got the big one. Most popular one right here from the Meowth.
You're right. We do have a lot in common. The same earth, the same air, the same sky. Maybe if we started looking at what's the same instead of always looking at what's different, well, who knows?
This quote is just as relevant to the real world today as it was when the movie first came out. The next time you have a negative opinion on someone for their race, sexual preference, or lifestyle choice, just remember that we are all people and should be accepted by who we are.
Really not much more to say to that. That's it. Respect one another. It really comes down to it. It's simple. It's the simplest of simple. But not everyone's there yet.
I pitted them against each other, but not until they set aside their differences did I see
wow,
the
I'm
true
starting to feel
power
it.
they all shared deep inside. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Yeah, I like that one a lot because everyone has different upbringings, but I really do believe, like, even if some people might have more difficult upbringings than others, but if you work hard enough, I believe anyone really has the ability to be successful. It just might take more dedication from one person than the other, where some people might need more help, some people might need less help, but I really believe that every single person has the ability to come to be successful in life, and I'm not a big excuses person, because I believe in every single person. I know there's something in them. You just gotta dig it out to, like, if they want to be successful, I know that they can do it.
If you are
Last one. Who would have thought number 1 would come from a Trico? Grovyle.
The important thing is not how long you live. It's what you accomplish with your life. While I live, I want to shine. I want to prove that I exist. If I could do something really important, that would definitely carry on into the future. And so, if I were to disappear, I think that all I have accomplished will go on. That would mean that it's living, right?
Yeah, I think that's a great quote. And I think it really comes down to, it's more philosophical, because it's pretty much, how do you want to leave this earth? What kind of impact do you want to leave? Do you want to, like, it really can mean anything. Do you want to be the best person in your career as possible, or do you want to leave an impact on those around you and make everyone else's lives better for maybe a sacrifice on your quality of life, where it's really like, what do you want to get out of your life, and how do you want it to impact the next generation of the people around you, or how, like, what do you want your legacy to be? And I think that's everyone's own journey, where I feel like everyone has something that they want to accomplish and want to do. And sometimes it might be as simple as like, what do you want your legacy to be? My legacy is to have a family, to work a job that doesn't work me to death, to be able to continue to grow the relationships with the people around me, and to have grandchildren. It's like it can be anything, but it really just comes down to like, what do you want to get out of this life? This is the only life that you have. Going back to 2012, YOLO. But it really is just kind of like, just sit down and think like, okay, what are my goals? What do I want to do? How do I want my legacy to affect the next legacy, or whatever that is? And it's really up to your own interpretation. But it pretty much is, what do you want out of your life? That's pretty much what we have there. So. Yeah, got that. So that was the favorite video of mine. It was, I really did enjoy doing that. I think it'd be kind of cool if we went to the very first video on the channel. We have to go to the first video. That's just like, that's a need. That's a need. All right, let's go. Here we go. The very first video of Resort Originals, or I should say the Poke Resort, or I should say the Poke News.
Hey guys, what is going on? This is the Poke News. I am so excited for this website, like you guys don't even know. I've been watching countless videos on YouTube for the longest time, and you know what, I just got to the point where, hey, I want to make my own videos. So this is it. This is the site for Pokemon News. No, this is just starting, but I'm hoping this can become really big. So I've been a Pokemon fan since it first came out. I've just absolutely loved it. So that's why I kind of want to make this video. So this is just my introduction video, just to let you guys know what's going to be on the site, such as there'll be videos about the anime, about the upcoming video game coming out, such as Pokemon X and Y. That's going to be big news.
X and Y didn't even come out.
It's called Poke News. This is going to be the website for all brand new news information. So.
And the reason why I labeled it as like the first channel being the Poke News is because my favorite thing was talking about the news that came out. But I kind of just realized that at one point, like, I want to do some more things. So I just wanted to expand the content of the channel, which is why I rebranded to the Poke Resort, where it was kind of just a resort for anything Pokemon that can be making edited content, that be talking about different subjects, because there's so many things I want to talk about, and I felt very limited by only being labeled as a news channel, which is why I did the rebrand in there. So it's pretty much all things Pokemon with Resort Originals.
I'm just really looking forward to this site.
Or the Poke Resort.
With my inspiration,
Beaver bags were strong.
Are some.
I will say though, I only had the beaver bags when I had my hat like this, when I wore a backwards hat. Otherwise, it was pretty much more, what year is that, 2013? That was my faux hawk days. So my hair was growing out just a little bit, where I had my hair like really, really short, where it was full on faux hawk and everything. Got the spike right in the middle. I think that style lasted for about 3 years. It did not last that long. It was a short-lived style, but I rocked it, and it was something I will always have with me.
I watch his videos all the time. If you guys haven't
and these are inspirations, so I'll just let play.
Never seen him before, you guys should check it out. And also Munching Orange. He's mainly the one where I got the idea of possibly doing gameplay videos. It's all up to you guys. I hope you guys really enjoy this site. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I'm really hoping it's going to be big. And if there's anything you guys want me to upload or make videos on, I'm totally going to do it. This is mainly for you guys, and it's also for me. I've got my own ideas, and I'd love to hear your guys' ideas too. So check out this site. Once again, this is called The Poke News. I hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys next.
So, yeah, that was, I mean, it really did come down to that line I just said, where it was really about you guys, because I truly, like, literally the best part of me uploading a video was going directly to the comment section and starting a conversation with what I was talking about, because that was what I absolutely wanted. I wanted to involve the community in the topics I was discussing within Pokemon. It was really you guys. Like, that's why I enjoyed streaming so much, because I had direct interaction with you guys, because you're the ones that just made me enjoy the platform so much. And I just gotta say that I really appreciate every single one of you guys that were able to make it into the channel today. We're doing the send off and just supporting me from whenever that time started. What if there's day one in 2013, which I doubt it, because if anyone was watching it, like whatever, 15 to 20 years old, I mean, it's 10 years later, so that's 25 to 30 of age now. So I don't know how long people stay around in the subject of Pokemon, but I mean, it's been a long time. I mean, this is me now. That was me then. So it's really cool. I mean, this Austin right here, let me tell you about this Austin. He had no idea what to do in his life. He finished his first year in college and did not enjoy 1 second of it because he was just taking classes. All of his friends went out to other schools, all four-year universities, where I didn't get to see a lot of my friends all that much. I just felt very lost every day, just kind of not really knowing what to do. I had my core group of few friends, which actually will be standing up in my wedding, that I know from this, where I pretty much just lived for my summer job because I enjoyed the people around me for it. Yeah, it's just personality wise, like I was more of a bro. I would say like the bro kind of started to peak a little bit when I was like 19, 20, 21, and then I started to scale that back a little bit there. But yeah, I really had no idea. This Austin had no idea where he would be. Like if someone told me at 19 years old this is where I'd be today, I'd say you're so far on. No way. But at the same time, you kind of think like, oh, maybe I do see that potential in me, but someone just needs to help bring that out of me. So I think a lot of it really had to do with my YouTube journey to get me to where I am today. Like I'm telling you guys right now, I would not be making this video, I would not be 9 years into content creation without this. Like it just flat out would, like none of this would be here without that. And I truly believe that, because YouTube was the reason that I found graphic design. YouTube was the reason that I was able to speak in a mature, marketing, fluent manner, where I think I developed a lot of social speaking skills and public speaking skills by doing this stuff. Because like you can even tell, like I wasn't that comfortable talking to the camera yet. Like I can go to like, gosh, what could it be? Let's just go. Look at this.
And it's not just a regular Pokemon, it's actually an evolution. The evolution...
I was using a slideshow maker making videos because I knew nothing about content creation.
...would be of this guy, Edge. First of all, my thoughts on this Pokemon is, why in the world did Pokemon make it? Do not make Pokemon objects.
I love it. This was me lashing out. Like I'm like, oh, I can finally talk about inanimate object Pokemon because I hate them. Oh, it feels so good. But I mean, that's like a lot of it really came down to just a 30-second long video.
The Poke News. So
can you tell I got a new mic here?
Follow me rather than them. So that's why I changed it, and it kind of fits like.
Oh, this is me changing the to Poke Resort.
It's gonna be a Pokemon Yellow version where he was just on the cover. It's actually gonna be.
Yeah, you can just tell like there's just different pitch of voice just from that. And I think it really has helped me with interviews, being able to sell myself, being able to talk to clients, and be able to develop more professional relationships. And I just think that just the streaming and just the communication has really helped me develop as a person and professional as well. But I mean, the YouTube turned into graphic design, the graphic design turned into photography, the YouTube turned into videography, filmmaking. I mean, there's just so much, and just learning SEO and being able to create marketing content with all of my knowledge here, being able to learn Premiere Pro. I help my work with streaming. Like there's just so many skills specifically because of YouTube that has helped me so much with my career that I really I would not be here without YouTube. And I think I mean, it took me 3 years on YouTube to really discover this is what I wanted to do in my life. It just didn't really seem like this would be the path to get me to where I am here. So it's just really good to see the success and just kind of perspective of everything that I've done to get to this point. And it's pretty cool to just see me grow, especially just kind of seeing all these videos. I mean, I haven't seen these videos in so long, so I mean, I'm reliving this stuff with you guys that you might be seeing for the very first time. So it's just been it's really cool to see. It's truly cool to see. Anyone getting? Sorry, I've not caught up too much with the chat as far as questions go. I can just go through those quick. Anyone getting Spider-Man PS4 on stream? It's releasing tomorrow. I got a PS5, so I'm gonna be playing. Well, not this weekend, but my goal is to play Miles Morales for PS5. A video made 7 years ago, and you still look just as young. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do have the baby face. It's stuck with me, but now that I'm 28. I like the baby face. I can work with the baby face because when I was like 19, I'm like, do I want the baby face? I couldn't grow a beard then, can't grow a beard now. Maybe it's just a tiny bit less patchy now, but like, dude, let's hear if I turn this way. I don't know if you can see it here. I'm gonna get as close as I can, but there, I have got 2 grays. There's the 2 grays have popped through the forehead, through the bangs. They're coming. They're on their way, but no, I mean, I would say like the dad belly has come a little bit, so I got to get back into shape. I mean, this Austin right here in 2013, he was going to the gym for about 2.5, 3 hours a day. Because that's all I lived for. I just wanted to go work out and go hang out with my buddies because I didn't care about school. I cared about Pokemon, working out, and hang out with friends. That was it. So it's just really cool just kind of see where I'm at now, where I have a house, I have a fiance, I have a dog, I got responsibilities, I have family that's growing. I'm standing up in weddings. I'm an uncle. Just like it's just really cool. Just kind of see everyone grows. And at this point, like I have a much different friend group outside of the core friends that I have. I'm really appreciative that the core friends that I have that we're still friends today. But a lot of kind of like good friends that I had, a lot of them kind of just go into different paths in life. Like I was hanging out with different people then, and I think it's just. Good to see the people that stick around with you, but also how you grow as a person where maybe those friends just they don't fit with what you're doing in life. And I think that just kind of takes growth as yourself to kind of see like who do you want to be surrounding yourself with. And a lot of that just comes with age and maturity and all that. So it's just like, I mean, I'm the same person as I was then, but I just didn't reach well, I wouldn't say I'm the same, like obviously I'm the same Austin, but as far as just growing, there's so much that's changed, but the potential was always there. It just finally came out of me. I understand the path that it took for me to get to where I am today, and I think that's just a really cool thing where, yeah, I think that's why, like, for today, like, just with the stream, this is really a perspective and celebration stream, just everything that I was happy to accomplish and the connections I was able to make and the friendships that were had and the results of making this channel, where that's why like there's no part of this that's sad. I mean, it's sad because it's the end of something that I've been doing for the past roughly 9 years. Obviously I've had my breaks here and there, but I mean it's really been a journey, and to just kind of see how long it's taking for me to get to this point where, I mean, you just don't know where life leads, but it's really cool to go back into perspective and see what you've gotten out of life. So I just think that that's a great thing to be able to have perspective for and appreciate. But yeah, it's really cool to see this. Oh, and we have to do the signature part of the video. I didn't get it on live streaming, but I firmly believe I was the first person in the entire world to get a shiny Froakie, because my starter, no resets, no nothing, turn on the game. Uh-oh. Okay. Check this out. This was literally drop day. I think it was, it dropped on a Friday morning, October 12th.
You guys will
and this
never
happened.
guess what happened. Okay, so I got the Pokemon X and Y I opened up Y first. I decided to pick my starter Pokemon. I went with Froakie. Guess what color it is? It's a shiny.
I didn't believe it was a shiny Froakie. I'm like, that looks a little different color.
Shiny Froakie. This is unbelievable.
And all of a sudden I see the sparkles.
I flipped out. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, when I first opened up the Pokeball and everything, it showed, I'm like, whoa, he looks
Ultra Insist Jordan,
oh my God,
what's going on?
He's a shiny.
Thank you, Silver Drake.
I have a shiny Froakie. That's all I have news today. I just had to say that out loud. Oh my God. Have a good day, guys. Keep playing Pokemon X and Y.
And this was when, I mean, like, there were no leaks really or anything like that, so nobody knew what the shiny versions were. So then I had to make a video on proof because, like, guys, I'm telling you, I actually have a shiny Froakie, and this is when I didn't have a capture card, so I had to go and use my phone.
There is my own.
That's the shiny.
You can see the red stars, a shiny type. And
Shiny type.
Since not everyone believes me, I thought I'd just take the video and show you guys. Well, there you go. Shiny Froakie. There, I'm right.
Ha! I'm right. And then I was able to get my reaction to Shiny Greninja then.
Resort and be evolving in a little bit, and as you guys know,
Look at my capture card abilities.
let's find out what the shiny Pokemon's gonna be.
I like this is so cool. Like this is genuine reaction. No idea what this shiny would turn into. Nobody did.
Frogadier is evolving. This is my first time seeing it. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like, so I'm witnessing it just the same time you guys are. Well, actually before, since this is a recorded video, but you guys know what I mean.
And this was the beginning of the love for Shiny Greninja.
Alright.
Blacked out.
Okay.
Black Shiny's the best shinies.
Take that. Well, as you guys know, Greninja is also a part dark type, so that's probably why it has a darker body. But I mean, this guy is pretty awesome. I love that like dark part. I think his tongue is around the same, a little bit darker. Here's another image of it, and this is basically what it looks like. It's mainly just a black body with those white spots. Yeah, I can make it work. This guy just looks like a Dark Knight right there. I mean,
should have named him Batman.
this guy's pretty sweet. Well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's the shiny Greninja for you guys. And once again, this is the Poke Resort. Don't forget to
That's still, I would say, as far as just playing Pokemon games, that's my favorite memory. I would say, just it was so unexpected, and it was just in a very new period of the YouTube Pokemon community, and yeah, that's definitely one that I would say that I couldn't believe happened. Just incredibly cool to see. But yeah, all right, let's see if there's any other questions. Otherwise, all right, I am going to make the announcement that we are going to be opening this pack up first, or next, but we're gonna open that up. I'm actually gonna put a timer on it. We're gonna open the pack up at 10:15. So I'm gonna post that so you guys have 10 minutes before we're gonna open up the Team Rocket just regular heavy booster pack. So this is, in case you guys didn't know, we're gonna be opening this up here. Actually, just go back to my face cam. So we're gonna be opening up, this is a heavy first edition Team Rocket booster pack. And this was something that I got back in 2020 when the TCG was popping off, and I wanted to save this for a special occasion. And I actually did want to do it once I moved on out of my own and I did my first stream in my new place, which technically this is it, but this is also our last stream. So I thought we'd just end out in a bang, and that means that we will be finishing with this. So I want to see in the chat, what do you think we're gonna pull from this pack? Now this is a heavy, so if you need to look up what is in the the set, what do you think we're gonna pull? Obviously, I want to be pulling a Dark Charizard holographic. That is goal number one for me. So we'll see if we can pull it off. But I want to see in the chat what you guys think that I'm gonna pull. But all right, I'm going to set up Pokemon Unite though, so we're gonna play that for a little bit. If you guys want to join in any games, please let me know. But I have to grab the controller for it. I'll be right back. So here I can actually play the music again. BRB. I'm just literally going to my closet, so I'm not like really leaving or anything like that, but. My nose is actually getting a little stuffy, so I'm gonna blow my nose quick. BRB. Alright. Don't know if you already answered it, but as a photographer, any anxiety or other feelings about giving the reins to another photographer for wedding? No, if anything, I have more anxiety of me taking the photos, because if you're doing a wedding, you got one shot at it, and I always got worried about not screwing up. But the biggest thing I've learned is you just keep saying yes. It's the only thing you say, because if you're worried or nervous about something or an opportunity, that means you are turning down a moment to help you grow. And that's just going back, like, I want to keep seeing myself grow, where I pretty much just started as, if someone was asking for a photography gig, I just said, I'm really not comfortable with that. But now I just say, if you need photos, I just say yes, because all I know is I'm going to be learning and growing from that situation or whatever event that they're asking me to do it for. So I mean, it really just comes down to just saying yes, and I guarantee you the more you say yes will only continue to help you grow. And the more you say yes will give you the opportunity to say no, because you know what your time and you know what your value means to that situation. So I think it's always good, at least early on, to always say yes. You can only learn, you can only get better, you can only figure out what you like, what you dislike. So that's just kind of what I learned from photography. But anxiety or other things about them, do it, bro. Done. Take it. I have no worries. I just, I've always gone with the idea is, if you hire somebody to do a job, you expect them to do it for the level that you are paying them at. If they don't do that, that is an issue, I feel like, where like you have to believe in them. You have to believe they do their job right. If they don't do it properly, then you have that conversation. But if I am really paying anyone to do something, I expect them to do their job and do it well. So I mean, it really just it comes down to that. If you learned how to pose your photo for photo shoots and wedding, yes and no. Yes, as far as, because I do a lot of senior photos, where I've kind of figured that out. So a lot of it is just kind of a give and take. You're kind of feeling how they're reacting to you, and if they need help or a little bit of guidance, you kind of lead them in the right direction, then literally pose them, because that's when they're like, oh, I'm supposed to do this, and they get more uncomfortable. But the more you kind of lead and just kind of just push them to get the kind of like what you like, with them doing that themselves, it's way better. So I would say, if I've learned how to pose, yes, but I still have Pinterest in my pocket in case if I do need poses. Like for wedding, I've got a full catalog of just different types of poses, so I just don't forget to take them, because there's just so many things that you can do. A lot of it is just like, oh shoot, I forgot to do these 3 poses, let's just do those quick. So it's just good to have that stuff on the side. Those DBZ and GT figures though, thank you. These are my prized possessions, and I specifically get them because of the art style. They're all cel shaded, which I just think really brings out the art within the figures, and that's just kind of what I've always appreciated. I don't really get a lot of figures. To get figures, there has to be some artistic style to it for me to pick it up. Just curious, have you decided what starter you wanted for Scarlet Violet? I have not, because I don't know what they're going to turn into. I mean, I like Spirit Gatito, if that's how you say the name, Spirit Gatito. I don't know. The grass starter, that's my favorite starter right now, but I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to 100% find out what the evolutions are before I make my starter choice, though. All right, you think a legendary? Like, you think this is gonna be a legendary? I wanna know in the chat. Tell me what you think this is gonna be. But I am going to turn this on, actually. We're gonna take this, and we're gonna take that. So I was thinking, do some Unite. I haven't played Unite in a while, so it'll be kind of good. I know they just Sprigatito. That's what it is. Thank you, Kevin, for that. All right. Shoot. All right. I'm just gonna post quick. I am taking a photo. Actually, I think I already took the photo. I did take the photo. All right, so I'm just gonna post this to Twitter because we're gonna be opening up this pack. I said 10:15, but I'm gonna start it a little bit later because I forgot to post about it. We will be opening. Heavy team rocket booster pack. I'll say 10:30 and 30 CST, aka 30 minutes from this tweet. Alright. So I'm gonna set up. There we go. First anniversary. I have not. Yeah, I have not played. Hopefully I can find something cool in there. Alright. Pause the music. I'm gonna see if
Pokemon Unite!
sound from this game. So I think I have to open up. What's it called? I think it's the Elgato. I think it's the Game Capture HD. I'm pretty sure that is what gives me the sound. So let's find out. Okay, so it's capturing it. I won't find out till this is done loading, I believe. But I think that should be the key, because that's what I've done before to make it work. Because basically what I was thinking, I'm going to talk about the future, or just kind of like what my future plans are as to what I'm going to be using my little free time for. And I think that'll be kind of how we finish off the stream. But you guys can look forward to 15 minutes. We're opening up the pack. Show us some of your favorite poses. I gotta learn some to take pictures with friends and people. I would say the biggest thing is I never like to get anyone like straight on because it just looks boring. So you have to do something. You have to make it dynamic. So if you're gonna have, let's say you're taking a photo of a girl, you would want maybe if she's gonna stay forward, she would put her hands in her pockets and maybe she'd cross her legs. Or maybe she would kind of open up her stance a little bit. It's a little bit more dynamic and it's more flattering to their features as well, because you want to kind of show off. Women love showing off kind of like their curves and everything. So if you can get them where it enhances their features in it, they're going to appreciate when you get that. So I'm all about more of dynamic poses and anything that you're kind of always doing something with the hands. I always say play with your fingers. It sounds weird, but just kind of like doing this where if you kind of like make it sound like evil, but you just bring it down a little bit, and then you can't see it in here. But basically, it's just kind of just like where you're relaxing your hands, or if you're going to be finding like a prop, like if you're going to be resting on something, you can go and rest your elbow, and you can have your hand below your elbow kind of like this, but you bring it down, and you just kind of relax, and you just give it a nice smile. So a lot of it just has to do with being relaxed. The more forced it feels, then the less effective I feel like it's going to be. What's your method for getting candid shots that don't feel too forced, if that makes sense? Honestly, it really has to do with just your interaction. Aha, we got the sound. Dope. It worked. What the heck? I got a review. Blah, blah, blah. If they say so. Man, my nose is getting a little stuffy. Just gotta like just scroll through this whole thing. I just hit like, oh wait, almost done. Maybe not. I really gotta scroll through this whole thing. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, I mean, really it just comes down to for candid shots, you just have to kind of vibe with them. Dude, this is ridiculous. Why? Like, this is in different languages. Do I have to read everything in different languages to get to this point? Yeah, I mean, really it just comes down to candid, where you're not forcing them to go into positions they're not comfortable with. Dude, is this real? Okay, maybe it's just like the beginning for this. I know I already asked this question, but are you going to be keeping this channel up? This channel will stay up, but there won't be any new content remaining on the channel. Like there's not going to be anything else. So outside of, so I said I'm doing one final video, but it's more of like, so this is my last stream where I'm interacting with you guys, but then I'm going to have kind of like a closing content video, just kind of just thanking everyone, especially for people that don't make this live stream, so they don't have to watch 2.5 hours of content to be able to get to what the whole reason is for me ending this channel is. So that's pretty much the reason as to why. There we go. That's a little loud. Bring that down just a tad. So as a photographer, does that mean your selfie game is strong? I would say my selfie game as a photographer is awful because I don't take photos of myself anymore, which is kind of hilarious. So I was making this joke with my, actually I think I can turn this down so it's not so loud. So can I turn the game volume down? I don't know if I can. I can bring it down a little bit. Nice. Yeah, of course. That's why does it not show? Okay. So alright, let's go. So I'm gonna turn this up, but I'm gonna turn it down for myself. That's not even working. Oh wait, here we go. There we go. Now it's not piercing my ears. And then we're gonna see how it is for you guys. So now I can turn this up more. You know that's good for background sound. So I can hear my voice. That's okay. The audio is good, but I had nights where I'm not super involved in the hype leading up to the game, where now it's just like I'm not going to be that active in the community. Pretty much I'm just like I'll still be on it, but like maybe my goals are really to kind of move on to what my next thing is, and I'll be talking about that. I can't hear what you're saying, man. Here we go. Alright, are we better now? My bad. Are we good now? I didn't realize that it was picking up the HD 60S as well. Much better. Sorry for all that talking. That was just a complete waste of time. Okay, so alright, we're good now. Alright, my bad. Now repeat everything you just said. You know, yeah, okay. I'll do that. As far as Scarlet and Violet go, yes, I'm super excited for the game. No, I'm not going to be as involved in the community, so I'm not going to be kind of like as much in the hype. I'm probably just going to see. I might make a tweet every here and there when like new announcements come, but I'm not going to be like super involved in doing speculating and stuff. Like I have to move on to my next thing that I want to be doing. So yeah, we're gonna be good. I was trying my tennis to read your lips. Well, Kevin, I appreciate the effort there, and I apologize for not reading at the very bottom of the chat. All right, and then also just let everyone know, countdown till we open up the rocket pad, which I am ridiculously excited for and very nervous for because I spent a lot of money on it. I could probably use that money for the wedding. But we're just gonna hope that we kind of make out and we get a really good pull, and it's a PSA 10 level pull. So we'll see. And I'm desperately hoping it is a hollow. I will be a very sad human being if it is not a hollow. All right. Here we go. Should we do ranked? Should I just jump into ranked? I think I should just jump into ranked. Let's jump into ranked. I'm ready. I don't even know what Pokemon I have right now. Your avatar fit is fire and head to toe ice. Hey, well, thank you. I thought it was pretty legit. I feel fiery in it. Or I try to get it where I don't know if I could probably take the belt off, but as far as everything else goes, I'm all in it on it. Like, I like that bulky gear. It just looks so much cooler on a character. Like, I couldn't pull that off in real life, but in a video game or in an anime, that's it. Oh, now I get to choose. Man, I got all the OG Pokemon right now. Should I just go to Zeraora, because I said that was my favorite mythical Pokemon? I'll go for it. Hollowware, do I have Hollow? I don't have any Hollowware. Ooh, but this one looks pretty sweet. I heard the Hollowware is like super expensive though. Alright. Oh, Leon Hart got back to me. Alright, I gotta just tweeted. Leon Hart, also amazing creator in the community, just a phenomenal human being. He's just such a nice guy. Just someone that you want to root for in all of his ventures he has in life. Such a good dude. Such a good dude. All right, we're gonna, oh my gosh, let's see. I have to figure out, all right, what is the best way to go about this? We gotta, all right. Oh man, I missed this game. Like, I played this a decent amount, but I'm gonna be a little rough, but I got like so competitive where I was just yelling at people for the most of it. Like, I kind of realized in the end that the only way you can really play this game is by playing with your friends, because you can like, you more of instruct them versus playing with just random people online. You just more of get really angry at them for not doing the right thing. Cause like right here, I gotta get out. Can't do it. We gotta get out of there. Gotta get out. Oh god. See, I'm gonna yell at myself. Agility. Here we go. Okay. Gotta heal. So this was the only thing. Leon Hearts, welcome to the final stream on the channel. I was just talking about you. Everyone welcome Leon Hearts, and I'm trying to read your tweet as I speak. I saw you responded to me, but it's tough to play a game and respond at the same time. But yeah, I just wanted to compliment you just on all of your ventures and just all the success that you've had and all of your future endeavors, because you have just done an absolutely phenomenal job growing your community, and it's just something that I definitely admire, and I respect you so much, and it's just been a pleasure being part of the community while I could. So thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be opening this pack up oh God, come on. We got to get him. He's mine. See, I'm used to the long shooters. That was my fault. I'm too used to Squirtle. I don't know why. Squirtle's my guy. I just wanted to be a Zero Aura guy, but yeah, Leonhardt, just a little sum up where, I mean, it's been a journey, man. It's been a 9-year journey for me, and I gotta say I'm the happiest I've ever been, and as tough of a decision as it is to make, by ending my time on YouTube as a content creator within the Pokemon community, I'll never take any of it back. It really helped shape the rest of my career. I mean, there's just so many good things that came out of it, just great people to encounter, and it's been an absolute privilege to get to know you and so many other great community creators within the community. Your 90s shot, I know it didn't go specifically the way you wanted, but I mean the potential of it. Okay, here, let me turn this down. The music is loud. Music shouldn't be that loud, because I got the Yeti X. Yeah, it shouldn't be that loud. I mean, I'll turn it down just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I've got new goals. I mean, really, YouTube has done wonders for my skill set and just kind of just making that next chapter. And I got a house, engaged, got the puppy. I mean, there's just so many things that have been going on that's just been great for my IRL life. And it's just kind of at a point where you just gotta learn when to make the next move, and I think I'm just more excited about my next move. Oh, come on, okay, I made a mistake there. Made a mistake there. Not in life, but just in this game right here. But no, it's just been such an incredible journey, and just growing as a person throughout it, and just kind of like where we were looking back at my old videos and just kind of seeing where I was at that point in life, where I was absolutely enjoying the YouTube journey, but at the same time, like, I just didn't know where I was going in real life, and just kind of just seeing how your life develops and how you're growing as a person as time goes on. I think it's just an incredible thing to be a part of. Okay, we got it. You're gone. All right, we got this. There we go. Now we're feeling. I'm remembering this game now. Yeah. Let me just check. So it's 10:30. So once this game ends at 5 in 6 minutes, then we're gonna open it up. So it just took a little bit longer to get into a game. All right, how do I get back to, okay. No, you're gonna get me there. You're gonna get me there. But yeah, actually now this is kind of the perfect time to kind of talk about what my next plan is going into like kind of the next phase of life. It's definitely been a journey, man. I wish I had time for more video games, but I always feel like I should be doing something more productive. Literally, I'm the exact same way, where I'm at a point where, like, you only have so much time, free time in your life, and as much as I would love to dedicate hours every night to doing streaming, or at least every once in a while doing streaming, it's not there for me. I have different priorities. I have family. I have relationships that I want to continue to build and grow, and it's just a different phase in life. And I think that's the good thing as you grow, where you're busier, you have less time, but it's something that you worked hard, and it's just kind of something that you appreciate, where you're busier, but you appreciate the busyness that comes with life. And so I guess I can officially make the announcement for my next journey. So right now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm the visual marketer for a shoe company where I work. Oh, I got you. You ain't getting this. Come on, we're getting there. Didn't get there. So all right, back to the announcement. Love when Unite distracts me. But so I've been doing marketing, graphic design, photography, and videography for about 3 years now. So what my goal is I want to keep building that business up, where I'm doing great day job and everything, but I want to keep building the the business up that I've kind of learned through YouTube and all the skill sets that I've gotten from school and from my work, where I want to be able to continue to build that. So I'm basically going to be starting a new channel that has everything to do with photography, videography, marketing. And I've been a coach for as long as I can remember, and I've kind of fallen away from that just because I've kind of just changed career paths, and a lot of it has to do with basketball coaching and all that. But now I want to kind of turn that where I can be a teacher again, but that is within the YouTube platform. And I want to be able to help give back everything that I've learned in this process and give that to the next generation of people that are looking to be graphic designers, looking to get into marketing, how to properly work with demographics, and pretty much come up with a whole brand guidelines, campaigns, where I feel like doing that, it's only going to help my career going forward, because that can be a reference point for maybe future jobs that I have, being able to gain new clients and really be able to have a full, kind of just a whole hub of content that I can use to market myself for potential future opportunities, and being able to get back to teaching and just give back to a community that I fell into and I just appreciate so much, and all the people that I've learned on YouTube, and being able to kind of follow suit with that and just build what I've continued to grow with as a person, but now just with this new YouTube journey. And I pretty much am applying all the stuff that I learned within my time on YouTube, and being able to put that into a full game plan, because whenever I have a new idea, I can't just be like, oh, I have this idea, I'm gonna start doing this. Like, I have to have a game plan. So this goes to my marketing. It's like, okay, I want to start a new YouTube channel. Why do I want to start a new YouTube channel? I want to start a new YouTube channel, or what do I want to do? I want to do photography, videography, marketing. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to be able to give back to the next generation. I want to be able to have a reference point for other people to see and build a full content studio database for people to reference for years to come. And I'm able to continue to grow and learn as I teach people, because I've always believed that if you can teach something, or if you learn something and you're able to teach it, you're going to have that knowledge so much better. And if you can explain something, the knowledge and being able to learn all that is there. Sorry, it's tough to be able to explain things and play a video game at the same time, especially something like this, instead of just like a regular Pokemon playthrough where I can just kind of be doing miscellaneous battles, but here I actually have to be concentrating, so I apologize in advance. Don't expect anything good, because I have not played this game in a while, but that's what it is. So I can actually kind of bring up why. Here, let me at least get to know. There's 1 minute left. We have a mosh pit. Do you have a name for the channel yet? Yeah, so I'm pretty much going for my name. So my nickname is Osties. So right now, I'm curious to see what you would think. Would you want it to be called Osties, or would it be my full name? So my full name is Austin Esser. This is probably my first time I've ever said my last name on the channel, because I've always tried to keep everything separate, basically. But now that I'm kind of into my new journey, that's where I'm like, I think it's important for people to be able to research me and who is Austin Esser and how can we find him. So that's where you can go to my website, and I want to keep building that up. So you can go see photography, videography. Then I'll have a full database for people to go to on YouTube, see like, oh, he makes marketing content as well. So it's more of like, hey, I have all this stuff in my resume, but how can I prove it? How can I show you? Okay, you know, I'm done playing. It's easier to explain. So pretty much everything that I decide to do, there has to be a reason for it. All right, I don't even know. Do we win? I did not play well at all, because I was not concentrating, but I'm going to switch back to, we're going to switch sources, because, yeah, might be my fault there. Very well could be my fault. All right, we're gonna swap. We're going full face cam right here. Full on face cam. All right. Let's get this. Give me 2 seconds, and we are going to pretty much get close to. All right. Can I make a new tab? Actually, I'm gonna do it on my phone. All right. Google Docs. All right, so this is how I think everything through. I'm going to, actually I can kind of leave all this. So basically how I label this as. So goal, to grow creative business ventures. Why? Opportunity to still make content, but in a manner that can generate revenue, give new opportunities, and learn more about the industry. So that's pretty much as to my why. And then I have how, and that's be able to create content that has longevity, can be referenced, and can showcase my portfolio. So strategy, so this is all marketing here. So a lot of this is being able to explain this to other people, how they want to be able to tackle any new marketing ventures they have. So the strategy is to have structured playlists, content series, remarketing into reels, and educational content. So I have content playlist ideas like Creative Marketing 101, how to sell yourself, the importance of why, the client is always right, or are they? And I have Photography 101, Videography 101, and then I just have like rebrand design steps, social media strategy. Then I have one-off content videos. So a lot of it is just having a full-on coordinated plan as to why I'm going to be making this move versus why I'm ending this move. And I think once I was able to type all that stuff out, it made a lot more sense as to why I'm making all these moves. And I think after writing it all out and typing it all out, it made the most sense as to why I'm making this decision. So this is my next venture. It's pretty much me being in this platform, but it's just in a different side of YouTube. So I can actually, because I'm going to be using my YouTube channel, I could probably just share it because there's nothing on it. So if anyone would like to support my future endeavor, I can give you guys a channel. So if I have, we're going to switch it because this is going to be the channel I'm using. This is Austin A. And if can I share my channel? I think I can. So there's nothing on it right now. Share. All right, copy link. All right, then I'm going to go to my channel, the Resort Originals. Jump into my stream. And for anyone that is looking to support my next venture, that is the channel right there. So nothing's on it, but that's going to be the start. So that's going to be my journey, and I hope you guys are excited for what I have to tackle next, because it's a really big move, and I think that's going to be the move that is really going to have an effort that pays off with everything that I'm doing now. I just didn't feel like continuously creating YouTube content for Resort Originals is not going to continue my growth as a person, as a creator, and I feel like the industry that I'm in and continuing to build on that is, I've always heard of like, be really great at one thing, not being good at many things. And once I kind of made that decision, my great thing is this industry, is the marketing industry, the marketing content creation industry, and it's just more being a great creator, and that's what my next endeavor is. So if you guys are interested in following me along with it, it will literally have absolutely nothing to do with Pokemon, but I appreciate your support so much, just rooting for me for my next adventure, and I really am excited for that. So you don't have to, it's just something that's my next venture. So if you want to support me as a person, that's where you'll be seeing me in the future. So I just want to thank you guys all for everything you have done for me, and that is the next journey. So I'm going to this is going to be the end of the stream. I think this is going to be the end of the stream. We're going to finish with one final pack. This is it. First edition Team Rocket booster pack. This is something that I've held on to. I got a really nice note from the person that I got this from, that this is something that they grew up with, and Pokemon meant a lot to them, and it was a really nice message where it felt good about being able to purchase this from someone that held on to it and how much it meant to them. And I'm sure I helped them out financially when they were getting rid of it. So regardless of what this is, whatever this turns out to be, I think it's just a good closure to our new adventure. This just starting to, when I was into Pokemon, 1999, I was 5 years old, Pokemon Yellow version, and getting the Pokemon cards and Rocket, that was just one that kind of stood out to me, where had all the OGs, but the Team Rocket, I just thought that one was pretty cool. So, you know, I have a goal of what I want, but you know what, it doesn't matter. It's just this is literally the most expensive, the most nostalgic pack I have ever opened in my life. So it's really cool to come full circle and close out the channel from when I first started getting into Pokemon, and one of my childhood memories being this pack. And Kevin Verde, dude, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, but I really do appreciate your support with my future journey. It has been an absolute blast being part of this. Oh my gosh, see, that's why I'm getting a little bit emotional for it. It's been a great ride. It has truly been a great ride. I just want to say thank you to everyone who has been there with me, no matter what time. If you just subscribed to me yesterday, oh my god, I just opened this up. Best part is the smell of the retro pack. The best part is the smell. Best part is the smell. Leon Hart, what's the pack trick for old school cards? I'm used to the new cards. I don't know what the pack trick is. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I'm literally 3 cards. Okay. My hands are shaking. It literally doesn't matter what we pull. It's just, it's more of just the ending of it all. All right, it's 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, there's some whitening, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But we're gonna start out. We're gonna start out. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Got Dark Kadabra. Oh my god, here. I just had to smell it again because it's so nostalgic. All right. And we have Dark Vaporeon. I like both of these cards. Look, oh man, it's just the memories. It just feels so good. Oh, we have a Dark Charmeleon. Don't start signifying anything. Don't start signifying anything. Oh my god, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, got Dark Charmeleon. You have Meowth. Does that mean this pack's gonna be money? Do we have a money pack right here? Do we have a money pack? And then we have Coughing. We have Coughing. Oh my gosh, I just appreciate the art of all this stuff as well. We have Goop Gas Attack. Probably except for this one. This is probably the one card I probably just threw out right away. So like, what is this thing? Oh my gosh, Goop Gas Attack. What a card. And we have Rattata. All right. And Grimer. Oh, Grimer. All right, we have an Eevee. Oh, I love this Eevee card. I remember this one. I know I had a lot of these. This might be the last or second last. If Oddish. All right, I think this is it, guys. All right, this is it. Our final pull is a Dark Golbat. It's a hollow, so I'll take it. And honestly, the hollow in the background, just that cave, it is incredibly cool. May not be a Charizard, but that's okay. It has just been an absolute honor opening a pack like this and being able to do that in front of you guys to cap off the channel. We got a hollow. That's what counts. Thank you so much, Leonhardt. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's a great condition. It's great condition. This could be a PSA 9 anyways, but it's a great looking card. Super cool. And hey, we ended the stream from an old pack from like 2001. And we're closing the book. It came full circle, and it just feels great to be a part of this. And I just want to thank every single one of you guys for all the support that you have given over the years. This is Resort Original signing off for one final time. Thank you all. You are at the absolute best. And I would say I'll see you in the next one, but that's just that's in a new journey. So I'll leave it as new journey will begin. Thank you. Resort Originals.